Hey YouTubers, what's up? Victorinox fan here with another video. Um, Yesterday, us USNers from the GTA Greater Toronto area met up for the year-end get-together, where a bunch of us kind of get together at this time was at a sushi place, and we just lay out all our gear and we meet a bunch of people with the same knife interest, gear interest, and we just get to see a whole smorgasbord, a plethora of stuff. This was actually done in honor of George Tichbourne, um, the custom knife maker in Mississauga, Canada. He's actually the guy who sharpened a few of my knives, my Strider at first, and my K-bar. Great guy, made some really good knives. He passed away recently, so this was done in honor to him. Rest in peace, George. We had a bunch of different makes. We had obviously George Tichbourne's knife. We had Striders. We had Emerson's. We had Chris Reeve. We had R.J. Martin's. We had Kirby Lambert's. Eric Elson. We had all these different knives by all these different makers, and it was just awesome to see all this sweet stuff and talk to a bunch of people with the same gear. We all pitch in a little bit for a bit of a door crasher prize. I gave, if I'm not mistaken, an FRN. Spyderco Dragonfly 2 VG10. I bought that new, and that was pretty awesome. I ended up coming away with a few things myself. At the end of the day, some pretty sweet stuff. Kitchen knife set and cutting board, pot set even, from a fellow USNer. He's going through a bit of a move, so he was giving away some free stuff, so that was pretty nice. Some more gear-oriented stuff you could say I could come away with. There's a couple things. One, it's a Nuco Tools GBI. This is another USNer won this, but it just could not fit on his fingers, so he gave it to me, which is pretty sweet. It is a very close fit, but there is some room here for those who were curious from my last one, so that's good. This thing's like a flesh scraper, man. It's a meat tenderizer. Norman makes some pretty sweet stuff. I saw a metal version as well. Well, a metal version of the punch ring, not this. But yeah, man, check that out. So Nuco Tools, I came away with that. That's pretty sweet. And here's a gift from a fellow USNer and a YouTuber as well. You guys might have seen his videos. If not, go check his stuff out. I mean, he has got some awesome stuff. Really good Emerson customs as a nice watch and a really good kitchen knife stuff. And he just started out not too long ago making vids, but I mean his gear is pretty good quality if I say so myself. And his name is Ethan CFBZ. We got it right this time. The last couple letters I tend to mix up the order, but Ethan, he gave me this. Now, what this is a custom Strider SNG scale. Carbon fiber and G10. The G10, by the looks of it, is silver tool made by Peter R. He didn't have an SNG, so he's like, you know what, keep it, and that's awesome. Now, all I gotta do is I gotta go get a tool to place it on this knife. Check that out. Imagine how that would look. I just need to go get a Strider spanner tool to make it work. I ended up getting. Borrowing a friend's AJ from who's also there, his spanner tool just to tighten my SNG up. It was getting loose and there was some blade play developing, so I just tightened it and with a spray WD-40 cleaned it out and rock solid. And it's a little bit tighter, which I like. It's still very smooth, but not like doesn't just fly out like nothing. There is some resistance, which is good for the detent for such a heavy knife, and at the same time it's no blade play, which is always good. So that's another thing I did. And finally, AJ was really awesome. I mean, he had some amazing Hinderers and some amazing R.J. Martins, but what he did was he let me borrow one of his knives to test out for a while, and it was this. And that is a Chris Reeve large regular Sebenza. So that's pretty awesome, and it's not just any large regular. It's BG42, and those are hard to come by. Just to give you a bit of a size comparison, there is a small 21 versus a large regular. As you can tell, there is a pretty noticeable size difference. And this was apparent when I held it. I mean, I knew the large Sebenza was bigger, but I didn't know it was that much bigger. It's a pretty hefty knife. In size, it actually weighs more than the S&G. The S&G was 127 grams. This is 133. So essentially 4.48 ounces versus 4.7, if I'm not mistaken, and 4.7 ounces. So it is a heavy knife, and the titanium frame is just as thick. So when people say that the Sebenza is a delicate knife, especially a large one, that's bullshit. I'm sorry, but it is not a delicate knife by any stretch of the means. That titanium is the exact same thickness. The stock is a good standard 3mm, so I'll give you that. The S&G is definitely thicker on that front, but this is not a light-duty knife. This is still a very stout folder. I mean, you hold it. It's got a 3.625 inch blade. Hollow grind, and it's a pretty good, medium hard use knife, and I'm gonna keep this for the next month or so, test it out, double thumb lugs, and give you guys an update, hopefully in HD next time when I videotape this knife, and just let you know what my thoughts are. My initial thoughts: it's very beefy, heavier than the S&G, very stout feeling, but at the same time very elegant. I'm liking the regular shape. I am liking the regular design. It's not proven to be uncomfortable yet. It's buttery smooth. All I did was there was a little bit of grit. I poured a couple drops of blue lube and left it overnight, and that just made it like glass. And what I did was, AJ gave me already a really sharp knife, but I felt a tiny bit of burr, so I did strop it. I didn't sharpen it. I stropped it for about 15 seconds. And man, BG42 loves stropping. Got rid of any of the little bit of burr, and it definitely brought it up a notch. So I'm really impressed with this BG42 so far, just by my light usage. I'll see how it holds up and give you guys an update. Last thing, I ended up selling my Edge Pro there, so I don't have an Edge Pro anymore. All I've got is my Sharpmaker right now, and with the money I get from that, which should be in the next couple of days, I'm going to try and buy some Japanese waterstones and work from there. I've decided to just go freehand, honestly. My freehand skills are not, fantastic. I think I'm competent enough to put a shaving edge on it, and it's something I just want to work on. I mean, I can live without a 6,000 grit mirror polish edged, and I get more satisfaction from a freehand. And if I need to do quick touch-ups, the Sharpmaker's there, so that's under control. So yep, USN meet, really awesome. Gotta meet great people, check out some sweet gear. The only downside is you're always left when you leave wishing you had some of those blades. So now all I want is a Hinderer XM18 and a Kirby Lambert custom. I was fine without it before, but after yesterday, just to get you, if you hold them, it's like you want it. Oh, god damn it, you lucky bastard. So yep, that's all. Peace out, guys. This is a bit of an account update, and yep, hope you liked it.